Anna de Smedt. I'm a woman. I'm a wife. I'm a stepmother. I'm a businesswoman as well. Um, yeah, and I'm a European.
European.
Yeah.
Quel est ton parcours?
Um, I was born in Poland.
Okay.
My background, like when it comes to family, is really European. Like that's why I say I'm a European. Because even though I'm Polish, my grandparents come from various countries. My actual grandparents are British. They're unfortunately dead now. And great grandparents, Austrian. One of my great grandmothers was born in Ukraine. Really, there's a lot going on. And obviously, the Polish part. I studied mechanical and medical engineering in Gdańsk University of Technology. Uh, I run 3 companies with my husband, all in software development sector. Also, like we help restaurants with their softwares. Yeah, that's me.
And now you're involved in politics for
Yes,
VoorU.
yes.
Why? And why this?
Why in politics or why VoorU?
Both. So why
Both.
politics and then why VoorU?
Why politics? Because they're like I'm a normal person. I'm not a politician at all. But at a point in life, there comes a point in your life, especially with everything that's happening around, that you reach a point of saying that's enough, and I have to do something about it. And I reached that point.
Okay.
So that is literally, yeah, that's why I got involved. And why VoorU? Because you can't make a change with the parties that created the problem in the first place. You have to have someone new to like make something new, to propose new, different solutions to existing problems.
Okay.
And VoorU, like it represents everything that I also want, like that I represent, that I stand for in my life. So they are for freedom, for true democracy. They want to create, well, we want to create an affordable future for ourselves and for our children to come. So yeah, that's why I chose. That's why I chose VoorU, and I think I look better in pink than in yellow.
But you are going to European Union.
Yes.
So you mentioned it in the beginning that I'm European.
Yes.
Why is it so important to you? Do you have a cultural background that helps you to be a strong European?
Yes, like
to defend it?
I told you before, like my parents, my grandparents, they are from all over Europe. My family lives all over the world at the moment. And my husband is Flemish. I live in Flanders for 5 years now. So yeah, I can say, and like I spend my like 1/3 of the year I spend in France as well. And in Poland, like I try to divide that time equally between 3 countries. So this is, yeah, like I would say that you can't get more European than that. Of course, some people can, but yeah.
What represents Europe? What is Europe for you? What does it represent?
I wrote that in my introduction text when I launched my political campaign. That I had a European dream, not the American dream. For me, it was a European dream because I come from a country that was under the Soviet occupation for 45 years. Like we know what it means to lose freedom, to be taken, for the freedom to be taken away, to not be able to live freely. And for me, Western Europe was that. It was free. Like it was absolute freedom. It was like for me, it's the Europe, the like for example, Saint Tropez of the 1960s. Like women, like literally the generations of our grandmothers and mothers in monokinis on the beach. sipping champagne and literally being free, walking around in mini skirts, mini dresses. It's Jane Birkins, Brigitte Bardot. It's literally that. For me, that's the European dream. And I feel that we are slightly losing it, right? Well, not slightly, we are very much losing it right now. Like we are sort of going backwards with our European evolution. Because like we are losing this spirit of freedom. And for me, Europe and European Union, but Europe in general was that, because we are strong in our differences, in our different traditions, as the whole continent. And like Margaret Thatcher said in one of her speeches, like especially like she came here to Belgium and she says, and to paraphrase her because I don't remember exactly, but to paraphrase her, European Union and Europe is strongest when sorry, when France is France, Belgium is Belgium, and Poland is Poland. So we have to keep that separate identities, traditions, and cultures, but remain free and unified together as a union and as a whole.
In one of the articles I read about you, you mentioned that you wanted a safer Europe.
Yes.
But isn't it the case? Is Europe unsafe?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
That's how I feel. Yeah, yeah.
That's how you feel, but
no, totally. First of all, we have like an active war going on just behind our border. The border of Poland, which is also the border of European Union. And so yeah, that has to be like we have to act, we have to react on that. First of all, like European Union as a whole, like the whole group of countries, member states, we have to unify in this cause to and become a trustworthy and valuable partner, an equal partner of NATO. Like we have to like provide help and become like a valuable partner. Like without that, without strong defense, well, we're just an easy target. And that's just that. And on the other spectrum, like internal security, well, Europe is not safe at all. Like, unfortunately, Eastern Europe is safer currently, even though there's a war happening just behind the border. Eastern Europe is safer than Western Europe. I can go dressed like this in Warsaw, in my hometown, in Gdańsk, in Krakow, in Prague, in Ljubljana, in Slovakia, wherever I want to go. I can go like dressed like this in Athens, in Greece.
And not in Paris or Brussels.
Not in Paris, not in Brussels, not in south of France. I get comments in Berlin, which is Berlin, surprisingly, like in my opinion, it used to be like the cultural, like this very outgoing, for outgoing people, like that was a place for them. And now I go there and I don't feel safe. I go to Brussels, I don't go by myself. I always go with my husband or with a friend. It's impossible to go by myself because otherwise I will be harassed. There are girls that I talked to recently because they're like I was at Pride, then I was at a few parties. There are girls coming to me and saying, "Thank you for what you're doing because you're highlighting this problem. I don't feel safe to go on a bus to go to work. I have to wear a big hoodie, oversized hoodie, baggy pants. I can't show myself even though I would want to because I will be harassed on the bus. That's not okay. It's not normal. This is not the Europe I want. That's not the Europe I know, like because Poland is also a part of Europe. Like this is not the Europe I want for my kids. Like not at all. Because it's not only girls. It's men, women, boys and girls, all ages. It's a whole spectrum of the society, all ages, all sexual orientations. they don't feel safe. And where is the problem? Is it the immigration? Is it the social differences? Is it the cultural differences? I don't know. I would love to know. But there is a problem,
Mhm.
and we have to fix it.
And do you think that Europe is facing other great dangers or other problems currently, despite of the war that is currently going on?
Well, the obsession with the Green Deal for me, that's the the current form of the Green Deal is absolutely destroying our life and our future. Like introducing paper straws, paper cups, and reducing like the amount of sugar in normal drinks without informing the citizens is not okay. So the that's put as a Green Deal, that's making our life completely unaffordable, completely ridiculous. Like it's to the point of absurdity, and without any actual impact on the state of the climate, and the world. Like so, that's absolutely either it has to be renegotiated, or it has to be scrapped completely because it's absolutely insane what is happening. Like who in the right mind came up with the idea of putting paper in a liquid? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, the solution to that, like because the solar panels, windmills, even though they don't look good, like yeah, fine, they're completely non recyclable if they get destroyed. They are not sustainable. We pay more for that. So for me, the cleanest and the most sustainable source of energy is nuclear. And I think we as a whole European Union, should be focusing on building reactors as many as possible to get independent from other energy suppliers like Russia. Like they supply gas, etc., etc. We should be able to cut ourselves off from that. And yeah, electric vehicles, amazing idea, but we have to have clean energy for that, which is nuclear.
We have a lighter part of the interview. What is your favorite? And then you say why is your favorite. So, what is your favorite meal?
Meal.
Yeah,
My favorite meal, breakfast.
breakfast. Why?
I love a full English breakfast, and I do not eat breakfast at all.
Okay.
No, but if I would have to pick a different one, that would be a very nice steak dinner with Belgian fries.
Thanks. Your favorite music?
All music that I can have fun to. I can actually have fun to everything and anything except for rap.
Okay.
Yeah,
What is your favorite drink?
there are three.
Okay.
There are three. Black tea.
Okay.
It has to be black, not green, not anything. Just black, can be any kind, but black tea. Red wine, Burgundy, or Côte d'Iron, doesn't matter, but French. And then champagne.
Okay.
Yeah, champagne. And as Madame Bollinger says, that there's always if there is no occasion, special occasion to drink champagne, um, finding a bottle of champagne in the fridge is a special occasion. There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your favorite color?
Currently pink.
Yeah.
Fuchsia. Fuchsia.
Your favorite singer?
It's a Polish one.
Okay.
Artur Rojek.
Okay. And Belgian singer then?
Belgian singer. That's gonna be a difficult one. I have a few that I actually like. I do like. Uh, I like. You will have to correct me on pronunciation. It's Bazart. I don't know if he is Dutch or Belgian. I think he's Belgian.
Yeah, but from
Yeah.
the Dutch part, I think.
So Flanders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know Stromae. That
Yeah.
is, he's Belgian.
Obviously.
Like obviously, like I spent my clubbing years with them dancing to his music, so don't do that anymore, unfortunately.
No, but it's okay. If we have to conclude this interview by saying something to the people that are just watching the video or listening to the podcast, what would you say to those people? Youngsters, women, men, what would you say to them?
Be yourself and don't be afraid to show your true self. It's not only about your looks, not about whatever you want to represent as yourself, because there's 8 billion people in the world. Like, we only live here once. If everybody is the same, the life is just going to be boring. Like, we only are as young as we are today now. Like, we don't get a second chance. So be yourself, or life will be boring. And go vote.
Okay.
Not for me. Yes, please do. But what you feel at heart.
And hopefully for democracy,
Absolutely,
and democratic parties.
absolutely. More democracy to the people.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.